With that, now I'm going to turn over to our municipal partner. Tony Goncalves is the supervisor of the town of Lewisboro. It is in the northeastern quadrant of the county, and it's a town that really stretches from 684 in the west all the way down through the Connecticut border. It's got an interesting shape to it, which means there's lots of hamlets in it, and there's some distance involved when you go from one end of town to the other. This is Tony's second term as a town supervisor. They serve 2-year terms, a little over 12,000 people in the town. It's a beautiful area. It's got some wonderful rural elements to it, but there are also business areas as well where you can stop and enjoy one of the nice restaurants and what have you. So it's a lovely town, and the supervisor, Tony Goncalves, is here to remind us what a lovely town it is. Tony, thank you.
Thank you very much, George.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, George. Thank you, Ken Jenkins, for allowing me the opportunity to come here and talk a little bit about Lewisboro. I think there's a video behind me or alongside me somewhere that folks can be viewing. So the town, as George mentioned, is in the northeast corner of a fabulous Westchester County. It's about 50 miles north of New York City and just about 20 plus miles north of White Plains. We also border several Westchester County towns, including Somers, Pound Ridge, North Salem, and Bedford, and we also border the state of Connecticut. The town is shaped like a boomerang, so we're geographically dispersed. It takes about 25 minutes to get from the northeast corner or northwest corner where I live in Goldens Bridge to the southeast corner of Vista, which borders New Canaan, Connecticut. The town consists of 6 hamlets: Goldens Bridge, Cross River, Wacabuck, South Salem, Vista, and the hamlet of Lewisboro. There are 3 volunteer fire departments, so shout out to Vista Fire Department, South Salem Fire Department, and Goldens Bridge Fire Department, and all they do to support us. We also have a Lewisboro Volunteer Ambulance Corps, which is also a volunteer organization, and I'd like to thank them as well for all they do, including our fabulous police department. We have 3 major commercial centers, hamlet centers in town, in Goldens Bridge, Cross River, and Vista, so be sure to come up and visit, one of the restaurants and shops that are in those hamlet centers. We're part of the Katona-Lewisboro School District. Our population just over 12,000. We have about 29 square miles, 4,200 plus households, and we have 7 lakes that we're very proud of. And the lakes are a very important resource in the town of Lewisboro. We have 96 miles of road, 11 of which are dirt roads. People still like to have dirt roads, so we haven't paved those yet. So they'll continue being dirt roads until we are asked to pave them. We have 6 New York State roadways, highways which crisscross the town of Lewisboro, and of course we have a terrific partnership with New York State Department of Transportation. We have 1 train station in Goldens Bridge, the MTA Harlem line. The town has 4 town parks, multiple preserves, and hiking trails. So there's a lot of nature. So make sure to come up and enjoy these fabulous parks and preserves that we have in town. The Lewisboro Town Park, which is the jewel of all our parks, actually borders Westchester County's Ward Pound Ridge Reservation, and we have some fantastic trails there that lead from our park into Ward Pound Ridge and vice versa. Our town park has one of the first inclusive playgrounds in the county. This was a major undertaking that we pursued last year and it's very successful, and it's a beautiful example of what towns can achieve when they work together with residents who are interested in improving facilities to support all different types of children with abilities and various abilities and disabilities. Some of the other activities that we do around town, we have the Lewisboro Lions Club, which I've been a 20-year member of. They provide an annual barbecue for our senior citizens. We love our seniors. We're always looking out for them. We have an Oktoberfest event. We had a fantastic one last year. We're looking to repeat it this year. The Lewisboro Veterans Advisory Committee, in terms of, I mentioned the volunteers that help us with a lot of activities and things that we do in town. Lewisboro Veterans Advisory Committee is our latest committee to be formed, and they've been fantastic in terms of providing support to our local veterans and events in support of veterans. We have our 4th of July fireworks. We have our town camp in the summer where we're seeing record number of children attend the town camps, especially after COVID. So this was, it's a great program. We have a new comprehensive plan. Our current comprehensive plan dates back to 1984, so we're finally getting one off the ground. We We have a draft that's actually available on our website if anyone wants to take a look at it. We have local hamlet organizations, including the Vista Stewardship Council, that they come up with ideas on things to do within their hamlets. The Goldensbridge Hamlet Organization as well. They are actually in the process of building a pocket park on town-owned property. We have affordable housing. Lewisboro Commons was a successful project in Goldensbridge, 42 units. We received over 1,800 applications for those 42 units. A beautiful complex right on Route 22 near 684. Back to our lakes, we are currently undertaking or considering two major wastewater projects. Quality of the lakes is important to us, as well as the quality of our drinking water. So together with, and the fact that they're in the New York City watershed, we're working closely with New York City DEP, the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, and other agencies in coming up with the funding that's required to build out these wastewater facilities. So that's a major undertaking that we're starting to, we started the initial work on, and we're hoping to have that come to fruition within the next couple of years or so. We have a sustainability committee, which has been successful in launching various projects in town, including expanding our food scraps recycling program to now 3 locations. Used to be only 1. They're working on our first solar panel installation, which is going to power town facilities located in our one of our parks on a true farm park. We're working together with the county on EV chargers. There's an intermunicipality agreement with Westchester County, which we are in the process of getting off the ground. And so we'll see, as a result of that program, we'll be seeing some EV chargers installed in the town of Lewisboro. So the video is a fantastic piece, and I have to give a shout out to Rob Cummings, another volunteer in our town. He put that video together, and it's just gives you a snapshot of the resources and the fund that we have in the town of Lewisboro. We're looking forward to the continued partnership with our friends here in county government, George Latimer, Ken Jenkins, and the rest of the folks. They've been very cooperative. It takes a team, and we have a perfect relationship, and we will continue to make further progress in the town of Lewisboro, and with the hope that more and more people want to move into Lewisboro and come and visit. So stay tuned for future developments, and take a drive up north and come see the town of Lewisboro. Thank you all. And thank you, George.
Thank you, Tony. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tony Goncalves, who is the supervisor of the town of Lewisboro. We deeply appreciate your leadership there, and we look forward to the continued partnership that we have with Lewisboro. As you can see, week after week after week, we try very hard to have a good working relationship with the towns, cities, and villages all across Westchester County. We are a sibling government, and the county does certain regional functions that can coordinate and mesh with what local towns, cities, and villages do, but we're happy to have the personal relationship that helps us get through some of those thorny issues as they arise. So again, Tony, thank you for being with us today.